Hey guys, doing my UFC fight night Albazi versus Taira predictions. Now this is a very sneakily good card that no one's talking about. This might be one of the best cards of the year. It is straight up stacked. If you're a hardcore fan, from top to bottom. We're starting out with Pierre Rodriguez versus Ketlin Souza. This is a banger. Like, women's fights normally aren't that good. This is a banger. Pierre Rodriguez is pretty damn good. Ketlin Souza hits women like she's trying to kill them and she knocks them the fuck out. I think this is a really good fight between the two of them, and I think they're gonna put on a show, genuinely. There's actual danger on both sides. I love this. Andre Lima versus Felipe Bunez. Bro, give me Andre Lima. Lima's gonna cook Bunez. Bunez is not that good at all. And Andre Lima, like, I believe in him as a prospect. Dude has his opponent so pressed that he bit him. Like, I believe in him. Now, next up at middleweight, we have Andre Pulyev versus Nick Klein. I didn't even know Andre was still signed. If I remember correctly, he got schooled by Christian Leroy Duncan. Yep. He got schooled by Christian Leroy Duncan. I don't believe in him whatsoever. I think he's getting cooked by Nick Klein. Nick Klein's kind of decent. No, he's not. What am I talking about? This is just dog shit. This is John Cena versus The Rock at WrestleMania. Straight ass. But it's going to be one of those sloppy fun fights. I think Nick Klein's probably going to win this one. But I could also see Pulyev just winning this by a boring dog shit decision. Next up, we have Rodolfo Vieira versus Tresean Gore. Brother, I don't know. I watch this sport every week. I can't tell you which version of Tresean Gore is going to show up. I mean, Gore took a lot of damage in his last fight, but he had his moments. Can Vieira still take this at his advanced age? Isn't he like 37? He's 35. Wow, that's a rough 35. But, no, Vieira is really good on the ground. I'm going to go Gore. Vieira's better, especially on the ground. But Gore is a lot more physical. And I think he's not going to slow down as fast as Vieira. He's going to try to get round 3 KO. I think he learned a lot from his last loss when he got hit with like 100 strikes in the first round, hopefully. And it's going to be a really good fight. Rinya Nakamura versus Nathan Fletcher. Bro, I'm going Nathan Fletcher. Why? Because Rinya Nakamura is a fucking idiot. I watched this Olympic prospect in wrestling in Japan refuse to shoot takedowns against a dude who was much smaller than him. Like Muin Grafarov. Like, why are you not shooting any takedowns on this dude? Just allowing yourself to get schooled. I do not believe in Rinya Nakamura at all. He just allowed himself to get schooled. I'm picking Nathan Fletcher by close decision. Close decision. I thought Nathan Fletcher honestly won his last fight against Calvin Loughran, and it was a bad decision. So I really do believe in Nathan Fletcher to beat Rinya Nakamura. I don't believe in Nakamura. Send him back to the mountains of Japan and let him train for a few more years. Next up, we have Danny Silva versus Kevin Vallejos. Banger. This is what I mean when I say this card's going to be crazy. Danny Silva versus Kevin Vallejos is a crazy fight. I don't even know who to choose in this fight. I'm going to go Kevin Vallejos because he's the young prospect, but this could very easily be a Danny Silva masterclass. I think it's going to be an all-out war. I'm choosing Kevin Vallejos by split decision. Very close fight. We got the Battles of Unks up next. Elizu Zaleski DeSantos versus Neil Magny. Haven't seen Neil Magny since he got deadshot KO'd by Michael Morales. The logical thing to do would be to choose Neil Magny. I'm going Dos Santos. Let a brother believe. Capoeira's going to get it done. But honestly, no. Neil Magny hasn't been able to take punches the same way anymore recently. He was getting dominated by Mike Mallet. Dominated by everyone he's fought over the past couple of years. I think Neil Magny just His time has come. And while the same thing is true of Alessi Dos Santos, he made it kind of close with Randy Brown. And I really put stock in that. I'm gonna go Alessi Dos Santos either by unanimous decision or bullshit wheel kick KO. Like he's gonna pull a bullshit KO out of his bag out of nowhere. Nora Kano versus Carol Hosa. I'm going Carol Hosa. I think Carol Hosa still got it. Auntie still has it. And I think she's gonna beat the brakes off of Nora Kano. Nora Kano is not horrible, but I think Carol Rosa could be challenging for the title very soon. I think she's like 2 wins off of it, and this is one of them. I think she beats Nora Kano by unanimous decision. I think she puts paws on her. I think she cuts her open, wobbles her at one point, doesn't get the finish, and just wins a very clear decision. Next up, we have Elvis Brenner versus Esteban Rivovic. Banger. Banger. This is what I'm talking about. We need fights like this. This is a fight night level card. Honestly, this could open up the pay-per-view. Any pay-per-view this year, I'd pay for it as an opener to the pay-per-view. I'm choosing Esteban Rivovic by KO. Brenner just gets hit too much, and Esteban throws a lot. And if you're going to throw that much, it's going to be one of those things where it's not the one shot that puts out Brenner. It's the accumulation of being hit in the face 100 times as he refuses to slip anything. And just march forward into head kicks, march forward into jabs and straights. And it's going to be a Rivovic masterclass, but Brenner's going to have his moments. I'm going to say that. Chris Duncan versus Mateusz Rumbetsky. Of course Mateusz Rumbetsky's going to win this. But don't be surprised if Chris Duncan pulls something off in round 3. I think Chris Duncan is... Well, now I have to admit that he's actually pretty good because he just destroyed Jordan Vucenic easily. But Mateusz Rumbetsky is just really good. He's probably going to KO Chris Duncan early. I don't believe in Chris Duncan, but I kind of have to respect his skill because he's a lot better than I thought. But I think Mateusz Rumbetsky's a ranked level fighter. This is a really no-brainer for me. And then finally, the main event, we got Tatsuro Taira versus Amir Albazi. I'm choosing Tatsuro Taira because what the fuck does Amir Albazi do? Truly. Like, I wanted to like joke around and pick Amir Albazi because he's not Mexican. And Taira seems to only be able to beat Mexicans. But Amir Albazi, what the fuck does he do? Like, honestly, what does he do? Jabs, straights, low kick, kind of? He's a decisionator, but he doesn't have enough to really impose his game. He can just shoot takedowns and rack up control time, and I don't think that shit's going to work on Taira. Taira's nasty on the ground. I think Taira has much better wrestling, much better jiu-jitsu, much better positional control. You could argue Albazi's better on the feet since Taira doesn't know how to move his head off the center line. Albazi's not knocking this kid out. Albazi's not taking him down. Albazi's going to shoot a takedown, get his takedown defended, and then get taken down right afterwards, and then probably beat up and subbed. Like, the amount of top pressure this kid has, and he's so young. I don't understand where Taira gets this top pressure from. He's so good. I don't believe in Amir Albazi. I think he's a fraud in the top of the weight class. He got gifted a robbery decision over Kai Kara France. And honestly, I think he's an Asu Amabayev level fighter. And even then, I think Amabayev's more dominant than Albazi. I just don't believe... I think Tatsuro Taira is the future, and I don't believe in Amir Albazi whatsoever. I'm choosing Tatsuro Taira. Clear decision, if not a late round submission. Amir Albazi is just... He's good, but no, he's not. Like, he's better than Ode Osborne. He could probably beat the Tim Elliott's of the world. I don't think he's beaten the true echelon of the weight class. I think he's the new gatekeeper. You know, he'll be the new Derek Brunson. Just a guy you gotta beat, if you want to get to the top of the weight class. But if you think that you're going to get past him and you're not that elite level talent, he's going to expose you. And I feel that that's the perfect place to put Amir Albazi. Plus, we need this. We need this. We really need this, though. Taira wins. Van wins at the end of the year. Because I'm picking Van to beat Pantoja. I'll explain it later in a different video. Van versus Taira in Japan. Woo. Woo. Don't even get me salivating. Don't even get me salivating and fantasizing about things. Bro, I'm telling you, man. I think Tetsuro Taira is the future. I think Van's the future. I don't believe in Amir Albazi. I think Amir Albazi exists. And that's it. But that'll wrap up my predictions for Albazi versus Taira. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Tell me how I'm doing.
Your tropical getaway.
Final score 1-2-0.